Contact lenses. So if you wear them, this segment is for you. There's nothing more uncomfortable or frustrating than lenses that feel dry or irritating. Well, the problem may not be the lens. Joining us this morning is Dr. Gina Wesley from Complete Eye Care of Medina to talk to us about how to clean your contacts. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, my brother has been wearing contacts, I don't know, since he was a child, to be honest with you. He's blind as a bat. I always tell him that. I still have 20/20, so we kind of,
awesome.
I always tell him I'm preferred. Isn't that cute?
Yep.
But let's talk about rinsing our contacts with a lens care solution. How does that work?
So the important thing to remember is that contact lenses need to be cleaned and disinfected properly. And there's some misconceptions out there about what you should do. There's saline solutions, which rinse contact lenses.
Correct.
But you need to have a multi-purpose contact lens solution that cleans and disinfects your lenses. The problem is that oftentimes people are still irritated when using these solutions.
And let me ask you something, doctor. When we experience that irritation or the discomfort, and I see it sometimes with my brother, it's not the lens?
It's not always the lens,
Really?
Olga. No. So people are often not cleaning or caring for their contact lenses as they should. What needs to happen is you need to make sure you're using your contact lens solution as directed. And what we're noticing is a trend for people to do what's called topping off of their contact lens solution, which means they're putting new solution on top of old solution.
Oh, so that means they're not cleaning it properly.
They're not cleaning it properly. And it's kind of the equivalent of taking a bath in bath water you've already used.
Oh.
And we're having a lot of U.S. contact lens wearers, when surveyed, admit that they do this sometimes, if not frequently. And that's a problem.
So let me ask you something. So you can clean and disinfect without preservatives or other irritants?
Yes, there are some excellent options to do that. There is, obviously the best option is to wear a daily disposable lens.
And that's what my daughter wears, Samantha.
Yes.
But she's only 12, so for her it's easier just to throw it away.
Right. So for people who need to clean and disinfect their contact lenses, what we recommend is Clear Care Cleaning and Disinfecting Solution. What this solution does is it creates a lens wearing experience like you're wearing a fresh lens every day. It's free of some of those harsh chemicals and irritants that can cause you to have further irritation in your eye, because those chemicals and irritants may have stayed on the contact lens from the case as you put it in.
All right, show me how it works, because I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah, so it's very easy. You're just simply going to rinse, fill, and soak the lens. And what
Rinse,
you do,
fill, and soak. Okay.
yeah. So you have this contact lens case here. It's a little different than normal, but essentially putting the contact lens in on either side in the little basket that's there.
Okay.
You're going to take this solution, and it's important to remember this solution is not one you put in your eye. It's only to clean and care for your lenses.
Perfect.
You're going to rinse either side, and then you're actually going to take the contact lens case here, the little vial system. You're going to fill it up to the line with this Clear Care solution.
Oh, look at the bubbles.
And then, yeah, so what happens is you twist it shut, and actually it does start to bubble. And what happens is there is actually hydrogen peroxide cleaning and killing the bacteria. And you can see the bubbles start to happen here. It's loosening dirt, debris, and it's making your lenses as fresh as possible. Now what happens is after 6 hours, this solution neutralizes to a saline that's very gentle. And remember, I said a saline is a rinsing solution. So you can put this now directly into your eye after 6 hours of the neutralization. You're going to be free from those harsh preservatives and chemicals that can cause that irritation we were referring to before. And those lenses are going to feel fresh and like brand new.
And it really makes a difference.
It does. It does.
Where can our viewers find Clear Care?
You can find Clear Care anywhere lens care products are sold, and you can also find them online.
And for anybody who maybe is now about to use contact lenses and is not sure and they need more information, where can they go?
So go to clearcaresolution.com. You can find reviews by other users and online coupons as well.
So when it's finally my turn, which by the way it's not, because I have to tell my brother I'm still preferred, I'll definitely try it.
Sounds good, Olga.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, if you'd like to learn more information, you can check out our website. That's thebalancingAct.com, thebalancingAct.com.